Abandoned buildings like the one behind me aren't much of a concern for Lafayette during the day. But at night, when the local homeless shelters are full, those seeking shelter break into these buildings to find warmth. Each year in the United States, about 6,000 babies are born with Down syndrome. Here in Park Sans-Souci, the Down Syndrome Association of Acadiana is making their mark on Lafayette. Over 15 cars have been towed just this week from the Rosa Parks Transportation Center parking lot. Lafayette Parking and Transit tells Acadiana News 1 that they are cracking down on their overnight parking policies. While UL Lafayette students are exploring different career opportunities, businesses are also actively searching for the perfect candidate. Those barks you hear are from dozens of dogs awaiting adoption at the current Lafayette Animal Shelter and Care Center. Although the shelter is functioning, Jamie Clark, Acadiana Animal Aid Director of Operations, says improvements need to be made.
The air quality is still very poor. That leads to URI. You end up with a lot of upper respiratory infections and kennel cough in that environment.
This problem is one of the many reasons why a new $8.9 million animal shelter is under construction on North Dugas Road.
It's a 20,000 square foot building that is going to be state of the art.
The extreme makeover, says Robert Benoit, Lafayette Consolidated Government Chief of Staff, comes 5 years after former Lafayette Mayor President Joel Robideau shifted his priorities following public concern for animals.
He put a focus on his campaign on moving towards a no-kill initiative.
Since Robideau launched the No-Kill Initiative, the Lafayette Animal Shelter has seen a rise in adoption rates, decline in euthanasias, and a percentage increase of live outcomes. The shelter hopes these rates will lead to a no-kill status for Lafayette.
No-kill status means that 90% of the animals that enter the facility, 90% have a live outcome. So whether they are reclaimed, adopted, rescued, they're leaving your facility alive.
With the new shelter, LCG believes they can reach this status while also improving the adoption process.
The new facility is designed where they can go look through all the dogs like on a shopping thing, like you're shopping for clothes without a staffer. So it's going to be much easier on the shopper and much easier on the staff.
The new Lafayette Animal Shelter has an estimated completion date of spring 2021. It has the capacity to house over 300 animals. Hopefully by this time next year, you'll be able to come to this exact location and adopt an animal just like this guy.
When you walk into Borden's Ice Cream Shop, you feel like you walk back in history.
Lafayette, Louisiana is home to the last remaining retail Borden's ice cream shop in the world. Kaki Laurel, the owner, says this location was once one of many.
This particular Borden's Ice Cream Shop opened in 1940. At that time, there were about 100 of these locations across the country.
80 years later, this location has continued to thrive because of one major factor.
It's our community, and there's so many people and families in this community that give back and they support local business.
As generations of customers come to enjoy the sweet treats, Borden's Ice Cream Shop has become a part of Lafayette.
There's so much soul in this building. It's Lafayette's heartbeat.
The 80-year-old ice cream shop has a menu with a variety of new and old.
We have on our menu some things that have been there since 1940. We have the Gold Brick Sundae, which is Borden's Golden Vanilla Ice Cream, topped with gold brick. We have a traditional banana split, sodas that you can't get just anywhere.
Behind the counter is a staff of 19 students, either in or entering college.
They're all good students. They've got great grades. It's helping build their relationship with the community also.
These workers are what keep the busy ice cream shop functioning.
They're moving and they're slinging ice cream and they're making malts and they're taking orders and they're explaining to people who have never been here what's going on. They're amazing. And they do it, you know.
Borden's Ice Cream Shop has been a part of traditions in serving many generations.
Kids come for their first time to eat ice cream because their parents came for the first time here to eat ice cream. You still get that same feeling when you walk in.
Borden's Ice Cream Shop hopes to remain a staple in Lafayette, Louisiana, and will continue to provide a unique spot for the community to enjoy the sweet things in life. Every semester, UL Lafayette students with resumes in hand and elevator pitches ready meet potential employers on campus.
But yeah, really nice to meet you.
Thanks, you too.
Companies from around Louisiana meet students who are looking for work and other opportunities.
We're actually offering opportunity to those who are coming out looking for not just a job, but maybe business ownership.
It's all part of a two-day event organized by Campus Career Services. Kim Bilodeau is the director.
It provides an opportunity for students to network and start the application process with these companies.
The career fair is the perfect environment for students to ask questions.
I was wondering if you had any positions and things on the back end like IT.
And it's an opportunity for corporations to screen students on the spot.
Do you have a resume by chance I can give to him? Perfect.
UL Lafayette student Tommy Wynn says this gives students options before they have to face the real world.
I think it is a good thing to have because I don't see most of this stuff every day, and half of these companies I didn't even know of.
With photographer Devin Lewis, Corrine Benandi, Acadiana News 1. The Lafayette Public Library doesn't just provide books for the community. It has several activities, like the Lafayette Reads Together program, aimed at getting people involved. Keith Guidry is the Community Relations Coordinator.
What we want to do is get the community to read, share, and discuss the same novel.
The community read novels are donated by the Lafayette Public Library Foundation and are free of charge. This year's pick, written by Neil and Jared Schusterman, is titled Dry, and shares a hypothetical natural disaster where California runs out of water.
But what you learn in the book is the several ways that humans, the human condition, relates to just a crisis.
Lafayette Reads Together is more than reading. There are interactive programs to give the reader a personal experience with messages throughout the book.
Survival is one of the key focuses in the book, so we've got a desalination station. We've had like a survival challenge. It's a 30-minute escape room. And one of the best things that we're doing this time that I don't think we've ever done before is a pop-up book club.
It's not too late to join in on the literary fun. This year's Lafayette Reads Together program doesn't end until March. So stop into the Lafayette Public Library and grab your copy of Dry.